I love video games. Hello?
Check your mailbox.
Check my mailbox. Who is this?
He's going overboard.
Who's going overboard?
Adam Sandler's going overboard.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Real Talks and High Fives. My name is Logjam the Drip God. I am your host.
And I'm Adam Sandler, one of the lesser comedic influencers of the 1990s. Today, we're going to be going overboard with one of Adam Sandler's lesser known films, Going Overboard.
Now I had never heard of this film, but it turns out it's a film from 1989, and it currently sits with a whopping 11% on Rotten Tomatoes, with a 1.9 audience score on IMDb.
We found this movie like a year ago at a pawn shop. We bought it, we put it in Logan's car, and it never left.
I got a new car, went from my old car to my new car. It's been sitting in there, just in my back seat, under my seat, and we're finally going to watch it today.
Today, we're going to dive, get it, dive, into this potential masterpiece of a film. So, let's go overboard. Overboard. More like overboard. Get it?
Word
Like, yeah, like bored. Bored is in like, bored is in like,
Fucking hate you.
no you don't.
The movie starts out, and it's this general guy, played by,
Burt Young.
and he's looking through his collection of pornographic VHS tapes. Now this is 1989, so of course that's completely and totally normal. And he stumbles across one that says,
The unsinkable Shecky Moskowitz.
and it's a picture of Adam Sandler on the front, and he's like, and then he puts it in. He has this whole collection of porn, and he puts in the Adam Sandler one.
So this begs the question: is the movie a porn? And why is this movie within this movie?
And we'll get to that later. It gets weird.
Shecky Moskowitz.
Shecky's very ugly.
I want Shecky to give me heckies.
He has great concepts about life. But I wouldn't want him to touch me.
So the movie within the movie starts playing, and Shaquille Moskowitz comes out of a taxi cab and immediately addresses the camera.
After thanking the taxi cab driver, of course.
Yeah, he's not rude. He's a benevolent god.
He does a spiel or whatever, and then he starts to get onto the boat, but he comes back and talks about how it's a no-budget film. He specifically says no and not low, which is very interesting because, according to the internet, the movie had a $200,000 budget. So is just this movie within the movie has no budget?
Which we believe he says that it's based purely off of the fact that they had access to that boat and all of the pageant girls. And I'm wondering if all of that money was just wrapped up in renting out that boat for a day.
Yeah, maybe. Because, that doesn't sound like an entire joke. Like, the fact that they all the pageant girls, I don't know if that's a joke or not.
So there's this character that's introduced that's seemingly the antagonist of the film, and he's just a weird asshole named Dickie.
No,
and
he's a comedian. He's a great comedian, Logan.
You're right, I'm sorry.
And all the women love him because he's funny, and he's charming, and he's handsome.
And he talks about how he wants to stab someone in the eye with a chess piece.
Finally, I says, hey, this shit's boring the shit out of me, right? So I took the chess piece, I shoved it in his eye. I said, there's fucking chess eye for you.
All my life, I just wanted to get on stage and make people laugh.
So then we get into the main conflict of the movie, and it's all about Shecky wanting to be a comedian. And he's not funny, and he knows that. But he's trying. You know what? He's trying his little heart out, and I think he's doing great. What do you think, Logan?
I'm proud of him.
Man, oh man, I never get sick of that, man.
We look good there, don't we?
So at this point, aspiring comedian Shecky Moskowitz is about to ask Dickie if he can open up for him at one of his shows.
Hey, beer tender, give me a brew, will ya?
Oh shit, he hit him with the 3-piece.
So Dickie gets real mad because he thinks that Adam Sandler's talking to his girlfriend.
No, I just tried to pick up on me big time.
Stand back. Did you say something to my girlfriend? Oh, man, I think you did, man.
Oh my god, this isn't porn. Adam Sandler gets fucked! After ruthlessly asking Dickie to open up for him at one of his shows, Shecky has to deal with the rejection of losing one of the biggest opportunities of his career, so he decides to take a depression nap.
Checky! Or should I say, Perky! Oh, Shaq, you got an apple in your mouth. Hey, Shaq, here's my clothes in bed.
Oh, boy, that dream sucked. I'm gonna go to sleep again, and this time it's gonna be better.
So then there's a weird dream sequence where Shaquille Moskowitz is dreaming about being on the beach with a woman, and then she runs away, and then more women run towards him.
And then his mother, but it's actually Bobby, comes up and like kisses him or something.
Yeah, and it's just a true realization of the gay tension between Bobby and Shecky for the whole movie.
And Adam Sandler wrote this movie, and this proves that he has a mommy fetish.
Yes.
Oh, General Noriega. I think he should be killed for killing people who vote against him. Oh, and I think he should see a dermatologist, you know?
So the general gets real sad because Miss Australia makes fun of him, and then he sends terrorists to go kill her in real time in the movie that he's watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then he looks into a mirror, and you can see, at such an angle with the camera that you can see his face in the mirror staring at the camera. And this holds a special place in our hearts because last summer we went to Chili's, and we got a seat right next to the mirror wall, and Seth looked at me through the mirror and just started talking to me. And ever since then, we do that a lot.
It's a staple now in our lives.
It's almost like the movie was made for us.
So then Dickie dies.
Yeah, his hat falls over the edge, and Miss Australia sees it, and she's like, "Oh no!" And then they have an immediate funeral.
And Logan's he's so fixated on the immediate funeral
Because it's weird.
I don't know, but he was also stuck in the bathroom for like the remainder of the movie.
Comedy, such a lovely lady. She'll pick you up when you're feeling blue.
So Bobby and Shecky start arguing about what color shirt he should wear during his first performance, and, well, this is important later.
Green! 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 Why don't you wear them both? Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Yeah.
So the terrorists that the general sends out finally board the boat at the climax of the film, and there's this really good Scooby-Doo-esque chase scene between the terrorists and Bobby, Shecky, and Miss Australia, in which Bobby and Miss Australia develop a random, out-of-nowhere romance. Shecky wears 2 different shirts when the shots change, and Bobby breaks the 4th wall by saying when Shecky asks him about,
he's like, Miss Australia, isn't that Dickie's girlfriend? And he's like,
How would I know? I haven't done any scenes with Dickie Diamond and his girlfriend.
which is, it's so funny.
It's really funny, and it's just odd. And then the terrorists become comedians and everybody loves them.
And they almost kiss. They actually almost kiss. And everybody loves it. Like the people on the boat are just like, woo, terrorists! They're comedians now.
Mm-hmm.
And then they throw Dickie overboard and he dies.
Yeah, Dickie actually died.
They kill him.
And then for some reason at the end, King Neptune shows up and introduces Shecky to his daughter.
I got someone I want you to meet. Slimy!
Slimy.
Hello.
This is my daughter, Slimy!
And then this masterpiece ends as all films should, with our hero getting a kiss from a strange sea creature, looking over the sunset.
So, after you have heard us talk extensively about this movie, our final verdict. Do we agree that this movie was so poorly received? Got an 11% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 1.9 on IMDb. And now, I don't know if we've said this throughout the throughout the video, but this is Adam Sandler's first movie.
It's his first movie.
He helped write it, he starred in it, and I think he did a couple other things.
Before this movie, all Adam Sandler ever did was stand-up, and he was on 4 episodes of The Cosby Show. I don't believe that this movie deserved that low of a score.
I don't think it deserved an 11%. Maybe like a 40%.
I think it was just... I think it's something people don't understand. I really do. It's the world's, first shitpost.
That movie really is an hour and a half long shitpost.
Because it's self-aware.
Yeah, it knows it's a bad movie.
It knows it's a bad movie.
I mean, if you just look at it from, it's funny, it's got charm, it's got interesting characters, if you could call them characters.
If you couldn't tell by the fact that we're wearing different clothes now, we've been working on this video for about 3 weeks. And in that time...
It hasn't been that long.
It's been a week or 2. And in that time...
We've watched the movie 4 times.
We've watched the movie 3 or 4 times at this point. And the more I watch it, the more I like it. It's weird. I actually enjoy watching this movie every time I watch it. Slimy. I have a good time. Slimy. It's funny. It's funny because... It's just funny.
And you could tell, there was no one above them telling them what they can and can't say.
Exactly. They just did what they wanted to do. It was just it's much like what we do. We just get in front of a camera and say stupid things. He just got in front of a camera, nobody told him what he could and couldn't do, and he was like, I'm God. It's a lot better than it looks.
An 11. I think it does not deserve an 11%. Because look at the cover. Throw both the covers up there. Bang, bang. If you looked at that, because when we saw it, we looked at the cover and we were like, ooh, we're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Because it's not even, we have the cover where it's him photoshopped onto someone else's body.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like two girls that are diving off the boat. And it looks so weird.
It looks horrible.
Final verdict.
Final verdict, I think it's better than people make it out to be. And I would honestly, on just like how much I enjoyed it rating, I would give it like a 7 out of 10.
I was thinking maybe like a 6. But I'd recommend it I'd recommend people to watch it.
I would recommend
I think
watching
people should
it.
watch it. To see the first Adam Sandler movie before he made like
Slimy!
Grown-Ups.
You can find this movie on the internet. I'm sure you can probably find it online and rent it for like $2 at the most. And I believe there's a website that you can watch it for free. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm pretty sure I came across one. So if you just Google Going Overboard Adam Sandler free, you'll probably find it. But yeah, I would recommend you go watch it and comment your verdict. It's only an hour and a half long. You can watch it after this and then come back and put in the comments like, no, I think it was horrible and I think you guys are just stupid and you are big dumb people who have bad opinions.
And you'd be right.
We thank you for joining us on this journey. This video has been a while in the making.
And I hope to do more stuff like this.
Yeah, we're happy with it. So we had a very good time making it. So I mean,
It's
even
been
if
a
it
lot of
doesn't,
fun.
I've enjoyed myself a lot. So thank you for watching.